Hi everyone, this is Keith Pabian from Pabian Law. One of the common thought processes with the H-2B visa program is that because President Trump uses H-2B visas at a lot of his properties, the program is safe from a lot of impacts and changes over the next couple of years. And by and large, there's a lot of truth to that statement. This administration has absolutely supported the program. We're seeing approvals every single day. And overall, I'm really happy with where the program is and how things are going. But just because of that doesn't mean that certain other policies and certain other initiatives being put forth by the administration haven't impacted some elements of the H-2B visa program. So with having such a restrictive immigration administration right now, there are certain elements of the H-2B visa process that are impacted. An example of that is the consulate process. The Trump administration has put forth a lot of policies where there's more requirements in terms of vetting, in terms of what the consular officers are required to do before approving visas. And that's resulted in a really high rate of visa denials across all visa types. By some estimates now, visa denials over the last year went from about 4% to over 20% across all visa types. And that's a massive jump. And H-2B visas are definitely included in that. We're seeing more of more requests by consular officers to see ties to home country and other just denials for absolutely no reason, or no stated reason, I should say. So what you need to do as an employer is you need to be prepared for a few different things. Number one, you need to make sure that you're using the right provider. And I always say, whether you use Pabian Law and us, or whether you use a different provider, make sure you're using a law firm. Do not use agencies, do not use recruiters. If you're going to use them for what they do well, which is actually recruiting people. Don't use them for legal work, because that's where we see a lot of non-compliance. Number two, speaking of which, invest in compliance. Make sure that you're training your teams. Make sure that you're ready for government visits, because government enforcement actions are absolutely on the rise. And you should be prepared for the government to show up and do random inspections, especially if you sponsor foreign nationals in any visa type. Number three is you need to make sure that you're listening to your provider as it relates to deadlines, right? Make sure you're meeting deadlines across all visa processes. And make sure that you're reviewing petitions to make sure that they're accurate and truthful. You don't want to take anyone's word for it. You want to make sure that what you're putting forth to the government is actually accurate and true. If you follow these steps and you're really engaged in the process, you're also taking part in education where you're learning about changes and learning about updates and making sure that you're using best practices, you're going to be fine in the next few years. However, if you use the wrong provider, if you're not paying attention, if you're not investing in compliance, if you're not reviewing petitions for accuracy, you're going to run into problems even when the administration continues to support H-2B visas. So be careful, friends. But if you are careful, I think you can expect some really positive results in the years ahead. As always, if you have any questions, we are always here to help. You can learn more about us at www.pabianlaw.com. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Take care, everyone.